Hello everybody, my name is Brother Frank Kambembo and we are here to talk about a book that will be released very soon on the 24th of February of this year. The title is For Truth on Evangelism with Brother Abel Ngalema, and I will be receiving him today. Stay tuned to find out more about this book. Yes, Brother Abel, can you tell us more about you? Who are you and why are you here?
Yeah, so basically my name is Abel Ngalema, as you have said, and I'm a child of God first, and then I'm a servant of God. We are here to discuss the book.
Okay, discuss the book. Amazing. So, what is the name of the book? What's the name of the book?
Yeah, so the book's name is For Truth on Evangelism. So that's the name of the book.
Okay, For Truth on Evangelism. Amazing. So, why did you choose For Truth? Are there more truth or the only For Truth? And what is the purpose behind this book? What were you thinking when you were writing it?
Yeah, so we do not assume to know all truths. Certainly there are multiple truths that can be said, but these four are the ones that the Spirit has revealed to us. Thus we want to write a book about it. And the purpose behind it is that we've seen a need. Currently in our local churches, I'm not saying every church, but generally speaking, the evangelism fire, or rather the evangelism doesn't have much priority in our churches. We organize seminars about healing, we organize seminars about prosperity, which is good, but we should not forget that our main purpose as the church is evangelism. You will notice something in the book of Nehemiah 4. The Bible declares when Sanballat rose to stop them from rebuilding the temple, Nehemiah asked the Israelites to carry the weapon, but he says something beyond that. He says continue building on the wall. So carrying the weapon did not stop them from building the wall. And as currently as a church, we have to carry weapon, means we have to pay our rents, we have to take care of our instruments, we have to take care of many things, other functions, admin and so on. But we should not forget our priority. We should not forget our main goal, which is rebuilding the temple, which is building nations and evangelizing.
Amazing. So can you tell us more about this For Truth of it?
Yeah, so the For Truth, the first one is the message. I've noticed something, especially in our current society, people are confused. They don't know what is the message. There are so many people preaching the message out there, so we're really not sure what is the message. That's why before we could proceed or say anything about evangelism, we want to make sure that we find foundation, which is what is the message we're preaching. That's the first truth. We're explaining what is the gospel. The second truth is about who are called to preach. If you read in the book of Matthew 28 from verse 16, the Bible declares he called his disciples, and from verse 19 it says go and make disciples, which means he was speaking to his disciples to go make disciples. The ones who have received the mandate to go make disciples are those who are disciples. So that's the second truth. The third truth is about the place. The Bible teaches that in the book of Acts 17, when Paul found himself in Athens, he said one phrase which I'm paraphrasing. He says that God is the one that determines where we live. In the book of Acts 8, verse 4, the Bible declares when persecution happened, the people were scattered, the church was scattered, and they went to preach wherever they went. It means God, when He places us in a specific place, there is a spiritual aspect to it. That's why we are called ambassadors of Christ, because we are called to be in places that maybe it's not called home, but it's for a purpose, which is to make souls. The fourth truth is about prayer. And something you notice in the scripture, generally speaking, every time mission was involved, prayer was involved. The Bible teaches that the harvest is ready, pray so that God will send workers. So prayer is very much part of evangelism. Why? Because that when you speak to a soul, first of all, it's a battle. It's somebody who doesn't know God, and certainly there is influences that will influence him to say no to the gospel. Thus, we prepare ourselves in prayer. But secondly, it's also, the gospel is a package. The gospel is not just in word. Paul says that the gospel is not just in word, but demonstration of power. And prayer is one thing that activates power. So that's why prayer is important, because we're preparing the hearts to hear the message, but also it activates the atmosphere so that the power of God can be seen in the life of people so that they can be changed.
Amazing. And we heard about an event coming very soon. What is it about?
Yeah, so the event is the launching of the book. The official launching of the book is taking place on the 24th of February 2018. It's happening at my local church, Labon Church, Cape Town, 23A Baker Street, from 4 to 6 p.m. We'll have the speaker, my pastor, who prefaces the book, Pastor Lizon Tunasi, and the worship will be led by our brother Matthew Tumba. So it's an event where we just officially sell the book and make people aware of the book and time of fellowship, something not to miss.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.